three terminal device, gate, MT1, MT2. SCR is unidirectional device, but triac is bidirectional device. It conducts in both the direction, but SCR conducts in only one direction. That's the difference between triac and SCR. Now we will see the procedure to find the characteristics of SCR and triac is almost same. Keep this, by varying the supply, keep this gate current constant. I have kept it at 1. Now by varying the supply, observe this voltage and current. Now when we keep on varying this, you can see that voltage is getting increased. You keep observing the voltage, but when earlier it went to 1.3, sudden there is kickback to 0.7, but current is enormously increasing. Now voltage is at same level, but current is increasing. Now SCR is in on state. If even at this state, now SCR is conducting. During conduction state, even if I remove the gate, you can see that there is no change in the output. Output remains same. This is how the conclusion of this experiment is: once triac is turned on, it will lose the control over the gate or input. Whether you on or you off, it makes no difference with the output. Now with this, we have to find the latching and holding current as we did in SCR. Now to find the latching current, first I'll teach you the procedure. Already we have taught in SCR experiment. I'll repeat the same. First it should be, now it's in on state. Both conduction, triac is in conduction state, voltage is at 0.7 and this is at 16 amps, milliamps. Now reduces, you switch on the gate and reduce the supply. I'm reducing the current. When I'm keeping at 9, almost I'll keep it at 10.1. Now I'll switch off the gate. No change in the output. Now switch on the gate supply. Again you reduce the supply. I have kept it at 9.9. Now you switch off the gate. No change in the output. Now again you switch off, reduce the supply. Okay, I'm keeping this value at 9.1. Now switch off the gate. Now no control over the gate. Again switch on the gate. 9.1 was showing. Again slightly I will reduce to 9.0. 9. Now switch off the gate. You can see that no change in the output. Again switch on. 8.9. Yes, earlier it was 9.0. Now no change in the output. I'll reduce from 8.8 to 8.7. Switch off the gate. No change in the output. Again 8.6. No change in the output. 8.2. No change in the output. 7.9. No change. 'Now repeat the procedure like this. 6.9, no change. 6.6, switch off the gate. I'm switching off the gate, on and off I'm doing. 5.9. So from 2.5 it went to 0. From 2.5, even if when I observed from 2.5, if I change it to next value, it went to 0. So 2.5 is the latching current. Now to find the holding current, you have to repeat the same procedure. Gate should be permanently switched off, and it should be you make it to conduction state. Now bring it to conduction state. Yes, it's in conduction state now. You remove this, gate permanently should be switched off. Till 2.5, you know that already it's latching current. You are safe to move till 2.5. till 2.5. When I reach 2.5, I should be very carefully, yes, you can see that 2.3 was the holding current. Gate is permanently switched off from 2.5, 2.4, 2.3. From 2.3 it went to 0. That is the holding current. This is the procedure to find the holding current.